What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. You already know the vibes. If you're new, drop a comment down below, let me know where you're coming from. If you're a returning sub, then I see you. Thank you so much for being here and watching my content. It's Easter soon and I'm going to give you guys a recipe of how to make roast lamb my way, but I'm going to show you how to clean it first. Disclaimer, put it out there from now. If you don't agree with cleaning meat, don't like washing meat, don't like doing anything to the meat when it comes out of packaging, swipe on, go to a different video. It's a matter of debate whether you should wash your meat slash chicken slash fish or not. I grew up doing it. It's my preference, it's how I do it. So if you want to learn, then stay. So we're gonna get straight into it and we're gonna clean this leg of lamb. First of all, this is everything, of course, that you're gonna need. The lamb. Then you're also gonna need something to put any mess in from the lamb that you're gonna cut off, so any excess fat or anything like that. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. Gloves are preference as well. Because my nails are long at the moment, I'm going to wear gloves. Some vinegar and a whole lemon. You can use lime. You can also use salt, all of that jazz, but we're going to start with this. Okay, so first of all, this is crucial as well. Your sink needs to be totally clear. So no plates, nothing, everything's put away and you've got a clean area. I also have, for this, I always use a disposable sponge that I can throw away because you just don't want to cross-contaminate or anything. Then I've got one cloth and this, which I use to like wipe everything down once I'm done, but you guys will see. And then in the back there's some kitchen cleaner to spray everything down with bleach. Because the lamb is quite big and the packaging is obviously a bit big, I always get a separate bag so that I can throw it away in there, because you don't want to put that in your main bin. It will get warm, it will start to smell, so I've got this at the ready as well. I'm going to use the blue to clean and then the black to season with. So we're going to open up this lamb. And as you can see, so for me, this all needs to wash down, basically. It can't stay like this because it's just got all this blood there. Be careful not to snip the gloves if that's what you are wearing on your hands. And then all this that you've got here, put it in the bag. If there's anything dripping from it, just so that you don't get any accidents, pour this down the sink and then put it into the bag. So now we've got our big piece of lamb, which looks lovely, but it has just a little bit too much fat on this for me. But you don't want to take off too much fat either, because that's going to be all flavour. So you see these extra bits here. Here you can just see it's just like a big lump of white. Just want to pull away from the lamb and then trim it. And you see what I mean? That's literally just a piece of fat, which you don't want. So if I lift this up, around it you can kind of see that it's got some bits that are whiter than others. Here is fine. Here at the edges it just has a bit, like where it's white, here you just want to try and trim a bit of that off so there's not so much of it. And you can use cooking scissors, you can use a knife, it's totally up to you. But like here I've just chopped off that big piece of fat, and that's basically what you need to get off. And then the part that stays, you want that on there so that it can add extra flavour. When we're cooking it, it will also keep the lamb moist, so that's the reason why you're not removing everything, you're just cutting off the excess fat. That's a big piece of fat. And just pull away, and then that's where you'll see where the meat and the fat is kind of coming off, and then you won't chop the meat, you'll just cut the fat off. Chopping that off. So I could go in with my smaller knife, excess bits. See that part right there? That's a thick piece of it. It's as much fat as I kind of want to take off, because first of all, this is lamb, you don't want to lose too much meat, and you just wanted to take off any excess that was too much, too thick. You know, you could keep on going if you want. This part here is a little bit thick, I might chop that off. After this, we're going to rub it down with some lemon and wash it with vinegar. Once you've done that, just make sure you've got everything ready in front of you. So I straight away get the lemon, squeeze that over the top, and just give it a little scrub down. Literally, it's like you're cleaning the meat. Now wash these hands. Okay, so the hands are washed and I'm just drying them with the tea towel. And this tea towel, again, I'll wash this once everything is done. Get the vinegar, good generous amount, do not be shy. And again, you can use salt as well if you want, or lime. And then rinse this. So again, act like you're bathing it, just keep on rinsing it off, and then we'll come back. We've given it a rinse a good few times, rest it back to the side. Start the process of disinfecting the sink and disinfecting the area. Before I continue, I'm just going to get my cleaning spray and spray down the sink like that. I'm just going to leave it, then I'll just spray down this area as well. Wipe that down, all of the areas and underneath the dish. Then the next step is that we are going to pat dry the lamb. Now normally I'd leave it to drain in a colander, but this time I want to pat it dry. It's a bit quicker so that we can get it marinated for tomorrow. Get a paper towel and pat it dry. Turn it over, do the same. And at this point you can also remove the lemon because you don't need it anymore. Lamb, which should look like this. Put this in that same bag. So you just take them off inside out and put them in the bag as well. And then you can throw out that whole bag. And because I'm a clean freak, I'm gonna wash my hands again, and then we're gonna clean up our area. So we're gonna leave this to the side just to chill. I've got this bag which had everything from the meat in there, so I'm just going to tie this bag up and I'll throw that out. As I said, I use these like cheap throwaway sponges and just wash your utensils. Just give the whole thing a nice clean down, and again leave the lemons in there or the limes depending on what you use. Yeah, it just gives a nice citrusy smell and it makes everything feel cleaner, honestly. Cloth, and these I'll soak in bleach once I'm done. All down, and then that is how you clean your lamb. It's ready now, ready to be seasoned up, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're about to go crazy with a recipe for this one, so make sure when the next video comes out you're ready. because if you need an Easter Sunday recipe, you're in the right place. So make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on all my socials, Chanell A. Wallace on TikTok and Food with Chanell on YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, everything. See you in the next video.